So a couple of days ago, I decided to go out with a few of my friends to my very, very first festival slash concert, whatever you like to call it. And it was not your regular festival concert, whatever, right? It was hardcore music. Now, me, I've never listened to that music before. And I was very skeptical first because I was like, do I really want to go to a concert like this with people like that? That's what I thought first. But let me tell you the truth. Boy, I was wrong. So where did I exactly go, you may wonder? Well, I went to a place called Gelderdoom, which is in Arnhem, which is near Nijmegen. And my buddy said, yo, bro, I really want to go to this concert, but like no one else is able to go because of work. This was on a Saturday, a few days ago. And he said, would you like to come with me and then someone else? I said, yeah, sure. Why not? I don't have anything planned on the weekend. Sure. Why not? And we went there, and man, he showed me a preview of like the sets of people that came to the concert, and I was like, what is this? Like, bro, I'm either gonna absolutely love it or I'm gonna absolutely hate it, and I absolutely loved it. Now, what kind of people go to a place like that, like a hardcore concert? Well, definitely the type of people you expect. Tatted up, interesting clothing, and full of fucking steroids. Holy shit, bro. Nah, it was actually insane. The amount of people that were walking shirtless. I asked him, like, why the fuck are so many people shirtless? He said, bro, that's normal on a concert like this. Everyone is drugged out of their mind, is sweating like crazy. And that's the one thing I have to say, bro. It was disgusting. I had my shirt on the entire time. I think we arrived at 1 o'clock in the afternoon because it was 2.5 hour drive. That's the one downside about these concerts and festivals, because we live in Zeeland. We're poos far from a lot of other places. So going to places like Utrecht, Rotterdam, etc. is not super duper close, but it is worth the drive. Now, let's get into what it was like. So this was my first time ever at a hardcore festival, at a festival to begin with. Why I've never been to one before, I never had the friends to go with. Which sounds really sad, but that's the honest, unfortunate truth. I had no friends before, so I have friends now, which live, dude, like 2 to 5 minutes walking distance, which is fantastic. Bro, they're really cool guys, man. They're really funny, and they're really nice guys to be around with. And I haven't actually known them for that long. I think I've only known them for, yeah, about a month or something. But so far, bro, they're really cool people, really chill, and just like me, they love the party. I did not know any of the people that were going to perform these sets live. And to be honest, when the first sets came, I was like, what the fuck is this music, bro? There's no goddamn way that I'll be dancing or listening to this. But I decided, you know what? Let's go grab a beer. They gave me a pint. And I was like, yo, this is actually quite good, you know? And the thing about places like that, like hardcore places, is it's a judge-free zone. Meaning that people don't give a fuck how you dress, what you look like. People are there to have fun. Now, the one thing that did surprise me a lot, which I don't think it really should, but I think what surprised me more was the fact that how many people used substances. That was a very big shock to me. Now, don't get it wrong. I went to school with people that used to sell, that used to make it. So I was used to it. However, seeing people actually doing substances around you, in front of you, is a whole different thing. And I'm not talking about, devil's letters. No, I mean, yes, some people were smoking it, and let me tell you, man, that stuff smelled really good. I was sober the entire night. I only had one beer, and that was it, bro. Nothing else. Like, when it comes to me, yeah, I smoke marijuana once in a while. I haven't smoked it in 3 weeks. How come? Because I'm not someone that needs it. I only smoke it once in a few weeks, or like once in a month or two, because I feel like, all right, I'm bored, I want to relax. And sometimes for me personally, what often is the case is for my anxiety, or when I'm really, really stressed out, or whatever may be the case, I just spark one up and I lay back, kick it, and just listen to some music. Now, I prefer to smoke with my friends, but to be honest, if I gotta be honest, sometimes smoking on your own is also a really nice vibe, especially with music in the background. Do I even have to explain further in depth what type of substances people were using? No, I think you can imagine exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about that powder stuff. Me personally, I don't fuck with those type of things, bro. It's only MJ for me once in a while. Never done any hard drugs and never will. It's something that I don't have any interest in. And how did I manage to stay sober the entire night? It's because, well, I always look at it like this. Sometimes when I go out with my friends, I'm the bop, as they say in Dutch, so I'm the driver, right? Now, when you're sober at a party or a festival, you look at things very different from a different perspective. You look at people, you're like, this is fucking whack, actually. Like, when you're sober, you look at things very different, like, this is whack. But when you're drunk, or in this case, under substances, whatsoever it might be, it's a whole different vibe. When I'm drunk, you just go crazy. Some people get very aggressive, but some people like me, we just dance, right? And I was partying at the concert, and I looked around like, these people are like really interesting to say the least. But I will have to say, the experience was awesome. Absolutely awesome. Very friendly people as well. I don't know if that's because they were all, not everyone was on substances, but majority of people, like, dude, their eyes were like this. And at the end, when it was like 11 o'clock at night, 11:30, I saw some people tweaking like a motherfucker, bro. Like their jaws like that, and then like doing that. And I looked at it, I'm like, Jesus Christ. Okay then. Not for me, but hey, to each their own. Why I don't do that is because, hey, I'm scared of those type of things, bro. I like to just stick it with the MJ again. I don't want any weird synthetic drugs in my body. If it ain't made by Mother Nature, then I don't want it. It's just like food, bro. If it ain't made by nature, I don't want it, respectfully. The one thing that was very interesting, I got recognized a few times on that festival. So bizarre, like something that I didn't expect, really. And that is always the funny thing. Whenever I go out somewhere, like, bro, it doesn't matter if I go to goddamn Belgium, I go to Rotterdam, I go to Amsterdam, I go to Brabant, I go to Germany. I always get recognized somewhere. It's kind of bizarre, but yeah. I don't know if some of you that are watching this video recognize me on the sets, but if you did, hey, it was great speaking to some of you. Had a lovely conversation with some people there as well. So, hey, yo, you're Keegan, right? You're the guy that makes AR smile. Oh, bro, I love your content, man. It's so awesome what you do. What are you doing here, bro? I said, well, dude, I have no fucking clue. My friends invited me to come here, and I'm just having a nice time. Oh, that's awesome, bro. See ya. Those type of things happen, and that was really, really cool. I always love speaking to people, especially when I get recognized. Like, it's awesome getting recognized for the work that you do. I don't know how to explain that feeling, but it's it's always a blessing, I find. I find it really cool. Now, the 28th of September is a Saturday, and I'm going to one of those hardcore festivals again. And I'm really excited. Like, it sounds weird, but it's not. I don't know how to describe what the music is like. It's very weird. And if you watch it on YouTube or you follow them on Instagram, the people that do these sets, you're going to be thinking, what the actual fuck is this? How can people listen to this? I was just like that before I went to my first one. But once you start to get into the rhythm and start to get out of your comfort zone, you're like, bro, you cannot call it dancing in my opinion. Like, just, this is seriously how people do. Like, that's literally what they do. They go crazy. And it's funny to see, like, in the beginning, I was like, what are these fucking people doing, bro? Why they all look like they tweaking and stuff? Some of them probably were tweaking again, like I said. But again, the people there in general, from my experience on my first festival, were very nice, very humble. Random people just walk up to you and just fucking dap you up and stuff. It's also because, again, they're there, under the influence. So, you know, when you're under the influence of alcohol, weed, or whatever other substance, you can often be a different person. Sometimes, again, people, when they're under substances of alcohol, for example, I've seen it a couple of times when people get super drunk. They either are very nice. Again, it really just depends on the kind of person, because not everyone responds good to alcohol. Me, when I get super drunk, as weird as it sounds, I still have that conscious thought of like, okay, I know what's right and what's wrong. A lot of people, when they're under alcohol, don't have that, and which is pretty scary. Some get very aggressive, some get very chill. The drunkest I've personally been, I think, was in... Oh, man, it's been a couple of times. Italy, Milano was really crazy. That was the first time I really got drunk. I mean, that was a weird feeling, because in Italy, they give you so much alcohol. It's insane. Instead of a shot like this, they give you that. It's a lot. But I think the worst one was probably in Brugge a few weeks ago. I was super drunk to the point that I could not walk. And that's the thing as well with going out, I have to admit. When I go out, I don't always get drunk. I don't always drink. Like, sure, I'll have a bottle, like a glass of champagne, or I'll have a wine or a beer. But I like to also go to parties and other places to just enjoy time with my friends and make new friends. That's the one thing I will admit, which is very nice about going to festivals, concerts, and going out to nightclubs, is you can make friends, male or female. Like, it's really, really dope. The opportunities that you can require, like business wise as well. You'd be surprised how many people that have money, bro, that go to nightclubs just for business. How often they succeed, I don't know about that one. But I've met a few people in Knokke that are very wealthy. Then I'm like, yo, what do you do for a living? And then they tell me what they do, and I'm like, holy shit, what's your IG? Like, oh yeah, this is my IG. If you're ever in Amsterdam or whatsoever, bro, just send me a DM. We can link up, drink some champagne. There's stuff like that that makes you think, hey, going out always, going out can have its nice perks and downside. But again, like I said, sometimes going out sober is actually very nice as well, because I'll admit as well, going out every weekend and getting wasted is fucking horrible, man. Like, I don't know about you, but being drunk and then waking up with a hangover, oh man, it's the only downside of drinking. That, like, weed doesn't do that to you. At least it doesn't do it to me. When I wake up, I'm not high anymore. I'm like, all right, cool, what happened? Nothing, right? But yeah, each everyone has his own experience. But yeah, no, it was a lot of fun, bro. It was a lot of fun, and this is one of many festivals to hopefully come in the future. And maybe as well, I'll bring my vlogging camera with next time that I go. That would be insane. It would be boost loud. Like, the music is insanely loud to the point that I had to get earplugs, because fuck me, 7 hours straight listening to that music with the bass and the beat. Bro, it hurts your ears, and it gave me, at the end of the night, a massive pounding headache. And I think I only came home at like 3 a.m. in the morning, sober again, like I said. I don't drink when I drive. Like, yeah, okay, I'll have a beer max. Not more than one beer or a glass of champagne, because everyone's body responds different to alcohol, and the alcohol percentage in some are high and lower. In the Netherlands, you're allowed to have maximum 2 beers, but I always don't go over 1 beer, because, bro, some cops can fuck you over if they feel like it. Not all cops are good and trusted. Anyways, hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to really try my best next time to bring my camera with, if it's possible, and just vlog it. Like, that would be so cool. Let me know if you guys want to see that. Alright, anyways, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.